Showreels, showreels, showreels. To my mind, they are the #1 thing that you can get right to improve your chances of getting that first interview and breaking into the animation industry. So firstly, what is a showreel? It's a 45 to 60 second video made up of the best bits of animation and design you've created so far, often cherry-picked from longer videos and then cut to a bit of music with some contact details added at the end. People will often upload them to Vimeo and then embed them in their website and share links to clients either to Vimeo or to their website so they can preview it and check out their skills and their ability to make a nice edit and show off their design and different skill levels, familiarity with different bits of software. But what can you do to make your showreels better? First and foremost, make sure it is 45 to 60 seconds long. Anything longer, really do take another look at it and see what you can chop out. Perhaps you're using a few clips from the same animation and they're both highlighting that you can do good character animation, good design, and if it's very similar, you don't necessarily need both of them. Next up is music. Choose something that's almost middle of the road. It can have a nice beat, something to edit to, a bit of fun, but not over the top aggressive rock and roll, nothing too abstract or out there. Quite often it may be being played in an office on loudspeakers and you don't want to embarrass the viewer. Personally, I quite like a bit of heavy rock and intense dance music from the 90s, but I wouldn't put it in a showreel. So just be mindful of the sort of music you're putting in your showreel. It can have a cool beat, a bit funky, something to cut to, but it doesn't need to portray your personality. I would recommend adding your name and contact details to the end or the start of a showreel, just to make sure it's available in case someone loses your initial engagement email and they can reach out if needed. Next up is critique. It's really, really valuable to get insightful critique, and it's great to get some feedback from your family and friends, and most of that's going to be lovely. They're going to tell you your work's fantastic and you're fantastic and really nice design and haven't you done well, but you're going to get far better input from people who work in the industry. So consider reaching out to old tutors and people who you've studied with who might be able to give a no holes barred feedback and point out what could be improved, what shots are letting it down, what music choices, what bits of the edit can be improved. Also consider sharing it online, either uploading it to YouTube briefly or sharing it on Reddit and asking for people to provide some critique. And you'll be surprised, people are very helpful and they'll happily go, oh, it's really good, love this shot and this shot. But these three are letting it down, maybe swap those out for something else or try a different music track. Sometimes when you're editing a showreel, you can't see the wood for the trees. You've been working on this edit for so long, they might point out that you're not cutting to the beat, or perhaps you've got two clips that are very similar in and you can take one out. The final tip is to consider making some bits of work specifically for your showreel. Now this can be a really fun exercise, spending one day, a night, a whole week producing a short bit of animation, 2 to 4 seconds, that you can just drop into your showreel, and it can highlight the latest skills that you've learned, show off your 3D, 2D, hand-drawn skills, great lighting, visual effects, whatever it is you want to show off. You can create these little segments that drop perfectly into a showreel and cut to the beat, and you can take out the lesser work, and you can produce these throughout the year, edging up the quality of your showreel, showing off the work, and you can focus more and more on the sort of work you're interested in producing as well. And they're really fun projects. They allow you to try out new skills. It's a reason to check out some tutorials and work on some new projects. So the main takeaways for this video are to keep your showreel nice and short and sweet, include your contact details, get valuable critique, and consider making some specific, unique bits of work just for your showreel.